So we're going to start our tour with the CDs today. Our stock changes all the time. We never know what we're going to have, what comes in the store, but we usually have over 60,000 CDs, new and used, in stock. We break it down into two basic categories, $5 and up, $5 and less. The super cheap stuff we'll show you later. Let's start with the slightly more expensive stuff, and we'll work over with the rock CDs down here.
Great.
We have tens of thousands of rock CDs at any given time. Our stock ranges from mainstream artists to little-known independents. We buy our stock new from distributors and used from customers like you. Currently, roughly 70% are used and 30% new, all fully guaranteed against defect. Almost all the new are discounted, and of course, the used are much, much cheaper.
In our regular sections, not only do we have a lot of rock, but as you'll see, we have a great selection of rap, hip-hop, techno, metal, country, folk, international, reggae, oldies, can't say the rest, blues.
So a little something for everybody.
A lot of something for everybody. Okay, so I said we have a huge international section. We love world music. In particular, we have tons and tons of cheap Putumayo CDs, very popular label. We love Brazilian, Latin, Indian, just about any nationality you can think of. Okay, so we have oldies, a great selection of soul. We love blues. Jazz is a particular specialty of ours. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of jazz titles in stock. Classics, modern, great prices. It's a real specialty of ours. We also, for people looking for gifts and other type of items, have hundreds of CD box sets all lining the top of these rows, and here on the other side as well, even more up front and more in the cases as well. So finishing up some of the smaller sections, we have a decent selection of personalities, Sinatra, Streisand, that sort of thing, a good shows and soundtracks section, some miscellaneous spoken word, a little bit of kids. Unlike most stores around, we love classical music here. A lot of our regular customers shop for it. We carry just about every type there is. We've got a huge opera section over there that you can see on your left. We've got a singer section. We have tons of orchestral, trios, quartets, full symphonies. We organize by composer, new and used mixed together again. Thousands of titles. The stock changes, of course, as we're buying collections. And finally, one of the most popular sections, the cheap CDs. Now we're getting into the under $5 stuff. We have tons of over $5, great prices as well, but people really love to scour the bins. These CDs are priced from $2 to $5 a piece, thousands and thousands of classical. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you the rest of our stock here. Probably our most popular section of classical. We definitely have people who come here every day. We're always putting out new stuff. We're always getting collections in, and they are scoured over. Lots and lots of fun.
Is it just the older stuff that's cheap? Or?
Oh, no. We do have thousands of classical, but we have easily 20,000 other in every genre. Let's come down this way. I'll show you some more stuff.
Wow.
It's a lot of CDs. On any given day, over 20,000, under $5, fully guaranteed. Not just the kind of junk that you would expect to see at a flea market. This is high quality, great titles. We just get so much merchandise that we have to blow them out quickly. Probably our most popular section for the locals. People scour it, they buy them by the basketful all day long. I'm sure you can see why. Why pay a couple bucks for a download of one song? For a couple bucks you get a full CD. People really do buy them by the hundreds. We've got a great selection of stuff in all sorts of categories. Starting around the end there, reggae, rock, international, soul, hip-hop, techno, more rock, jazz, blues, soundtracks, just about every category you could think of. Hundreds to thousands of items. Always new stock. We're always putting out stuff just about every day. So we have the 20,000 or so that are broken down by genre. We do not alphabetize these. We couldn't possibly keep up. People pour over them all day long. And we really want you to get exposed to stuff that you don't see every day, too. You might not think that something is out and so cheap and available there. So we think people have a lot of fun browsing through. But before we separate that stuff out by genre, just to give an example of how many we get, these thousands in these bins here are unsorted new arrivals. This is all stuff we put out in the last 2 or 3 days. There's probably 2,000 in stock right now. We file and fill these bins all day long. People pour over here first, they get the first grabs, but even if you don't, obviously, tons of stuff to pick from over there.
Now with these budget CDs, can I expect to find anything that I know, or is it just super obscure stuff?
It's easy to think that it's really obscure, but I mean, just to grab a handful. So we have Aerosmith, Spin Doctors, Jethro Tull, Eagles, Madonna, some more Eagles, Neil Young, Rod Stewart, Natalie Merchant, Genesis, Grand Funk, U2, Paul McCartney. These are mainstream artists everyone's heard of. They're great titles. We really like them. But there's millions of them out there. We just don't have the space to sell them at a high price. We need to turn them over quickly. So have fun.